I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. From the bottom now, I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, goodness.
No, no, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. You'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Aaron Gordon.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Little. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Gordon in at the 3. Now here's Lillard. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Barton against Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's Jokic missing. Lillard against Gordon. Pass to Little. It's Powell on the wing. Denver grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Powell dishes to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. Offensive rebound. The wide open shot by Little. Portland no good that time either.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Green kicks to Morris. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Jokic no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Oh, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Morris finds Gordon. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. 1 good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Morris looking over the floor. Barton sets a screen for Morris. And he drives in, shoots over Lillard.
That's the kind of D you want from your big fella Nurkic there. Make sure he is contesting the shot.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got JaMychal Green. He's out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Campazzo in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Gordon. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter. And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics, but it is still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. The Nuggets making a switch here. Bulls checked in. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The pass to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it out to Covington. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Simons surveying the D. Passes it to Zeller. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Takes it inside, and Covington sends it back.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Lillard, the pass to Zeller. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Jokic, an elite passer for a guy at his position.
Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey, everybody. Halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The two alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, it's extra proud and they're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
All right, now let's get into our game. It ended up being a strong first half for the Denver Nuggets.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the floor for Portland, they've got Norman Powell, Little out there with Nance. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Powell against Barton. 5 on the clock. Jokic with a screen on Powell. Barton. That shot off. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Now here is Morris. Jokic draws the double, and the wide open shot from Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Barton. Portland making their last shot. Morris into the lane. Pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Barton with the drive.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
Powell kicks to Nurkic. Powell dishes to Lillard. Nurkic against Jokic. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded close. Yes, that goes in. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter. You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we move to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
First trip to the line for him here.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
That free throw good for Morris. And the Nuggets with some changes. Najee's checked in, and it's JaMychal Green in for Jeff Green. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cody Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Nance. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Morris drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 9. Simons the pass to Little. And here is Powell. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. No good on the shot.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Haji's got his second bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. With 2 seconds left. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Green is out there with Wilbert. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Campazzo in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets leading by 11. Jokic passes to Morris. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective. Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper. Well, you got to watch out when Barton leaves the floor, throwing the hammer down there.
And he's good on the three ball.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Denver's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 13. Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Simons. Here's Nurkic. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. At one point they led by 16. Here's Morris. There's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nuggets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jeff Green.
Guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Will Barton. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Little comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Anthony Simons. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over Jokic. Nurkic can't hit.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Morris dishes to Green. Jokic kicks to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. And it's in there.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Will. Big blowout tonight. Doesn't mean anything extra to win by that much.
Not to me. We just got to come in and get wins. Instead of worrying about blowing teams out, we just got to worry about playing Nuggets basketball, and the rest will take care of itself.
Whether you win by 20 or 1, it's still a dub, I guess. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.